This has been unbelievable. I mean, first of all, we've gone for quite some time here, but so this has been amazing. We both, you gave everybody some incredible tools around email marketing and how they can grow their business. And we gave some insights into how to market yourself during these difficult times and solved a few world problems while we were at
it. Hopefully, I hope this was helpful to anyone who was listening. Yeah.
Not bad for all in the day's podcast. So I cannot thank you enough. You are a wise and wonderful person, and I love you dearly, and I'm so glad you came on.
Thanks for having me. I love you too. I really appreciate it. And if anybody wants to get in on, very soon I'm going to be launching a few Facebook groups. One is going to be based around purpose, profit, and passion. The other one is going to be about email marketing. If you would like to stay connected, you can go to my website, simplyheavendesign.com. And there is an opt-in at the top of my website where you can get in and hear about that. So if these are your problems, then this is going to be really especially useful for you. I don't know about you, but I've often found myself having to do too many things at once, or things have seemed really complicated. I know something is wrong with my business, but I don't know what it is. If you have site visitors, but they're not purchasing, oh, congratulations. You're in a really good place, because I'm going to show you something. You've probably made a judgment call on something that I'm going to correct today. But if you do need a proven revenue formula or money while you sleep, that's like the gospel for all business. It's like mailbox money. Yeah, I like to call this inbox money, because once you set it up, it's going to help you. And it truly is set it and forget it for a while. If you have an offer, if you have a website that allows people to give you money for something, this is going to be extremely useful. Also, if you have a validated product. So I don't know how many, like if you've discussed this with some of your followers before, but a validated product means that you have proven sales for what it is that you are selling, demonstrated need for what you are selling. So you've been selling it for a little while, possibly offline. This is really going to help you. Or if you've been selling online, but you need a revenue boost and you don't have these systems in place, this is going to help. So if you don't have an offer, today we're not going to cover that, but an offer is just say, hey, you get X for giving me Y, whatever that is. If you don't have that, you kind of need to work on that first, but just some good ideas. If you've already created your product, your course, would be like saving a particular percentage, getting something in exchange for, or buy one, get one, could be, being part of a workshop at a particular price. You need to work on your offer first if you don't have one, but let's move on. Okay, so I'm just going to introduce myself. I'm going to give you a couple of reality checks. I'm not a marketer that's going to blow hot air up your skirt, because I feel like there are a lot of us out there that do that. And it really bothers me when they're like, you're one funnel away. And I'm like, oh, Russell, I love you so much. I cannot deny the success of your business. However, to tell one person that they're truly just one funnel away, he wasn't even one funnel away from his business. I can guarantee that there's so much stuff that he had to do before his business was successful. And I'm like, don't lie to the young entrepreneurs, please. You're going to hurt them. So anyways, if you're asking, what are these $1 million brands doing? Or if you're just saying, hey, I want to increase my revenue by 30%, 50%, or even 3 or 10x, and you don't have these systems in place, this is going to be really useful for you. My name is Paige Vandiver, as he mentioned. Basically, we've been in business for a really long time. We've been kind of undercover because we mostly want to see our clients succeed. You'll be hearing, I'm going to be doing a lot more things like this. I've loved what you've done with this show, and I want to create a platform for marketers myself to be able to share effective strategies, because we're all going to be attracting different types of people, but each person brings something really beautiful to the table. It's like a big, awesome buffet. But in the last few months alone, my clients have generated $1 million from what we've been putting in place for them. Our clients have been seen on all these major network channels. So I'm not going to go into it, but basically we know what we're doing. Oh, and here's just a little bit of proof. This is ad spend. Actually, we spent about $10K, generated $100K in sales for one of my clients. Today, I want to talk to you about something that I feel like people don't talk enough about, and that's recurring revenue. Here, you'll see this returning customer rate. It says 18.23%. You want to see this. And whether you're in coaching, whether you're in e-com, no matter what kind of business you're in, it's not the first sale. It's the second one and the third one and the one after that. Don't worry about customer acquisition. Customer acquisition is something to focus on, but really if you want to be in business for the long haul, this is what you focus on.
Yeah.
So this is the back end of a Shopify for one of our clients. And what we're going to talk about. So we actually generated about 1,500 signups in about 6 weeks for one of our clients through one of the things that I was going to talk to you about. And how would it be if I told you that you could set up one email one time and you could generate just 12K passive income off of that? Yeah. Let's talk about efficiency, shall we? Everybody wants that 4-hour work week, that's another topic. We'll get onto that soapbox some other day. This is basically why we do this, why we do what we do. This is a little girl named Bhavani who was actually found in a garbage dump. She was an orphan. She was left there by her parents who are no longer alive, but she now has a home and a family and people that love her and hug her because of an organization called Rescue the One, which actually goes and rescues children from places like this, from sex trafficking. And I just wanted us to be a part of that. I wanted us to be able to fund life change because, we all think Mercedes is expensive, but you can't buy life change, people. Okay. Like that is a big deal. So, okay. So reality check number 1 is just going to be assess your business phase. Do you have a validated product? Meaning, do you have demonstrated need and proven sales with what you have in your hand? If it's a course, have you already sold it offline? Have you done enough research to understand exactly what the market is asking for? And is your problem actually going to solve people's problem in a format that they want, need, and will tell their friends about? That's basically what I'm saying as far as a coaching product. Validated product in terms of e-com sales, maybe like $500 or $1,000 worth of sales would probably prove that you've got demonstrated market need. If you do not have that, that is your first benchmark that you have to hit. If you do have that, then you have to develop your offer, which is like save 15% off of this or get free shipping if you're in e-com. If you're in coaching, it would probably be like a 3 or a 5-day mini workshop built off of your current course that you're selling. Once you have those things, this is going to be effective for you. Yeah, that's pretty much what I just ran you through. Let's see here. Reality check number 2, the truth about growing your business. This is my big thing. It's not just one system, it's an ecosystem, okay? Like you do need landing pages. You do need email sequences. I know there's so many trainings out there that say, my name is, Fred, and I didn't have a website or an offer or any of this stuff. And now I'm living on an island, with all the, with a 4-hour work week. If that happened, that probably happened because they had a brand new industry, so relatively low competition, high need for an offer, or high need for whatever they were offering, and they were appealing to an audience that had income. Like you don't want to be in that place. That's really not a great place to be in for long-term business. It's not just email. It's not just a landing page. It's not just ads. It's not just offers. It is truly everything. And I'm a marketer. I want to tell you the truth. I don't want to, like I said, blow hot air up your skirt. But there are 3 keys to multiplying your revenue right now. And y'all probably talked about this on the program previously, but you do need ads. I want you to think about this. Okay, in Sydney, I used to live in Sydney, and there was something called Sushi Train. And the chefs would make sushi, and then they would put it on this conveyor belt, and glorious little pieces of sushi would ride by me. That is what it's like when you have ads running to your website. They are the conveyor belts that are bringing people to your digital property. You need those, okay? You do need website. You need at least just a landing page that identifies with your target audience, that has an offer, on a quality page. So that usually means having a form at the top part of the page or having a button. And then you're identifying the pain points of your audience. And then you're saying, hey, this program will meet your needs, or this product will meet your needs. Then you have email. Okay, so email is actually where a large part of sales happen, and it's overlooked all the time. It's invisible. It's kind of like an unsung hero. And we're going to talk about that today. Let me tell you why. Good sales convert at 20% if you're looking at leads. So let's say this is one of those little micro pages, which I can guarantee everyone listening to this has seen, like, get my freebie, get my download. You know, it's really simple. It's got 3 bullet points, an image on the left, and a button on the right. Really simple with a pop-up that you give your email to. 20% of those should convert into leads, but for e-com or for like course-based sales, you should be getting in between 1% and 4% of your visitors. I've seen sites convert at 12%, but let me tell you what, that was a rare circumstance, but they were like freaking stellar, okay? But what that means is that 88 to 99% of people that come to your website through ads, they don't purchase at the time that they visit. Like, I don't know about you, but like when you like someone, they normally don't say I do to you at that first meeting. You got to get their phone number so you can call them and build a relationship to close that deal. It is the same. Like, you need to date your potential customers, and that's what email helps you do.
Right.
So far, are you tracking with me on this? Am I boring?
Not. No, this is. I'm absolutely riveted by it. I'm following along every step of the way. This is great.
Okay. Which audience? I hope you're following along too. I'm trying to make a few prolific points before we go in and talk about this. But the conclusion is you truly do need systems that are working while you're asleep. You need to be like this guy that I'm showing you on the slide where he's like, yeah, I just got somebody's number. This is good. You need to date your customers. So you have to capture your visitors while you're on that site. Like, it is like fishing with holes in your net. If you are running ads to your website and you do not have email in operation behind the scenes, you are wasting money. So I'm going to show you 5 emails that you're going to need. I'm just going to give you the 5 names of these emails. I'm going to tell you where they fall in your system. I can even tell you 2 different platforms that to go with for whether you're e-com or whether you're coaching, to increase your revenue by 30 to 50% or 5x to 10x, depending on where you are in your business. So we actually have, for one of our 7-figure businesses, implemented several emails that have really significantly impacted their income in multiples. So first things first, I want you to have a pop-up offer on your site. Now, how many people listening to this are like, oh my God, pop-up offers, like, kill me now. I hate those things. Like, is that how you feel? Or how do you feel about those?
It depends. Yeah. It depends on how invasive it feels or how much it's covering up what I want to see here. but yeah,
And that's a good point. That's a really good point, which is actually why if you are creating pop-up offers on mobile, you want to create what's called a flyout instead of a pop-up. Flyouts actually take up less percentage of the mobile screen. But a pop-up offer is basically going to show up. It's going to show up on top of the website. It's not a redirect, which actually is part of late 90s. There was a big scandal about this whole thing, but it just shows up on top of the site that you're looking at and provides an offer. This is where your save 15% off or get access to my mini course should happen. This is an example of this is the pop-up that generated about 1,500 leads for our previous client, Poker Code. Is that you basically said, hey, get access to these 5 free lessons, and they were a sample of the course. So the pop-up offer is something that you want to make sure stands out. You do need to name your offer. You need to ask for a name and an email address at the very least. You have to get them to agree to terms, and you need a privacy policy on that, linked privacy policy on that pop-up. So those are some things that you need. And I know most people are thinking, well, I want to say, I think most people think that pop-ups are annoying, but let me tell you, your main source of recurring revenue is going to be in what I call the big 3: your welcome sequence, your abandoned cart sequence, and your post-purchase sequence. The reason why is because you are most likely to capture a sale off of someone who has just met you, someone who has almost given you money, so that's your abandoned cart, and someone who has already given you money. One of the most best places to do recurring sales is with people who have just given you money. So we have literally generated I want to say maybe even like a full fourth of that $1 million came in through the welcome sequence, through that freaking pop-up. You would think it's annoying, but I don't knock it until you've tried it. Okay. Like seriously, that you've applied it to other things in your life, apply it to pop-up offers, let it make you money. So, in your welcome sequence, this is going towards people who have just met you, brand new friends. Okay. If you're a course creator, what I want from you is to have 3 emails to be sent out, spaced out by a day. I want a day 1 video, I want a day 2 video, and I want a day 3 video from you. That's 3 emails. You can outsource this really easily. In your emails, what I want to see is welcome, you're in my mini course. Here's video 1. I want it to be a small paragraph, maybe no more than 5-7 lines. Tell them what they're going to get or what problems you're about to solve with your video. Have a photo and a button. Ta-da! Simple. Let's talk about easy recurring revenue. I want you to do that for each day. In the PS of the second day, I want you to say, hey, we've got an offer coming soon. Keep your eyes out for it. You're not going to want to miss it. And then on day 3, I want you to present the offer and say, hey, here's our video. Here are the problems we're going to solve. This is what you're going to learn today. Don't miss this opportunity to solve the bigger problem that your entire course addresses. If you're in e-com, the way that you would do this would be a welcome video. Give them whatever it was that you promised them, a 10% off discount code, a buy one, get one discount code, a free shipping discount code, whatever that was. Day 2, treat that as a little bit of a get to know you email. Bring them to your social channels, show them one of your best performing products. And then day 3, close that offer. Tell them, hey, the offer window is expiring. You better get your sale in soon. So,
it's interesting, by the way. I find it's exactly how you're going. You're going straight from offer to come. You're priming them, and then you're going straight into what a lot of marketers call scarcity, right? By saying that the offers expire. It's kind of an interesting strategy.
We create the window, and that's just it. Is we create the window of opportunity, and from just like there's 2 different ways to see things or 2 different ways to operate things. You can either have a spirit of generosity about it, as in I'm providing this opportunity because this is valuable and I want you to be a part of it. Or there's the spirit of I want to control you, basically I'm pulling the strings. And I think in today's society, we have your podcast is called Balls in Your Face, or the program is called Balls in Your Face. I literally feel like we have 5,000 digital balls flying at our face that it helps people remember, hey, if this is of value to you, awesome, here's the offer. If it's not of value to you, you can still get it, but it's going to cost you more. And that's not because, we're trying to get the most out of you. It's because behind the scenes doing business, the cost of doing everything is crazy. So the infrastructure that you need in order to do business well and in integrity is nuts. So that's just one of the ways that you can say hello to people that you've met, give them an opportunity to take advantage of something, and then close the window and just say, hey, we're still here for you. This is the last time that you're going to be able to get it at this price.
Makes sense.
Yep. So what you're going to do in your welcome sequence, no matter who you are, e-com, purpose-based business, coach, you are here to deliver value. You do not have to chase money if you are delivering value. You are here to create things that add value to other people's life. You are here to solve their problems. So don't worry about the money. Don't worry about that stuff. All you need to focus on is delivering value and connecting with your consumer, identifying their pain points, and help meet that need. And money will fly at you. You do not need to worry about that. So don't be shy about giving away value. And in today's day and age where literally anybody can advertise, you want people to remember you, have them remember you for the right reasons. So that's why I say deliver value, give them your best discount, give them like the best parts of your course up front that help solve their problems. You basically want, in coaching, you want 3 video samples that'll solve user programs or user problems, short paragraphs, links that lead to your video. Pretty simple. Okay, email number 4, I'll switch to an e-com example, but abandoned cart. Okay, the second group of people that is the most likely to give you money is the people that add to cart and then walk away, and that's why it's called an abandoned cart. And it's triggered by someone coming to your cart, someone adding their course to the cart and like attempting to fill out part 1 of a 2-part form, or in Shopify it's when you actually add a cart but then abandon the cart. And basically what you want to have here is 2 emails that remind them of what it was that they were about to buy, and just let them know, hey, this is your last chance, or this is we noticed that you were on your way to purchase this. Our carts actually digitally don't live forever, so this is your 24-hour window to actually get this product that you were looking at.
Yeah, and I think it's a great point to bring up that you don't know. I think a lot of people have this sort of assumption of, okay, abandoned cart, okay, they weren't interested in the end. And you just don't know that. You don't know why, maybe they got a phone call, maybe they got a text message, they got distracted, maybe their partner walked in the room and started talking to them, and all of a sudden it was time for their favorite show. Or, it could be one, the baby started crying. It could be one of a gazillion factors. So there's absolutely no reason to assume that somebody abandoned your cart because they were all of a sudden turned off the product.
Yes, I love what you just bring up, Julian, because I have been personally, my own eyes, using Hotjar. Hotjar for Shopify is one of the back end programs that will literally allow you to watch customers on your site and their user activity. They would go through a period of very busy activity, and then it would be in the background for like an hour and a half. So you would see them navigating all over the place, and then you would see it go still for a good hour, and then it would pick up again at the end. You're exactly right. We live in a world where, guess what? Your website is not that person's primary objective in life. I mean, they're there to pick something up, but they might be weighing other considerations. They might be doing additional research. Their child might have been calling for them, their family member, they might have gotten a phone call. All of those things that you bring up are real examples of user behavior. Websites don't exist in a vacuum. They live in the context of our real life, and it's getting busier, guys. So there's going to be more of this. It's more important to have this in place. Yeah. By the way, this is also a great place that if you have user testimonials, the higher value product that you have, the more important it is to have what's called trust at the cart. Means user testimonials, user stories. Sometimes we will have a thing at the bottom of our emails that'll say, hey, see 3 other user stories, and you can click in and it redirects to the website where those testimonials are in play. So,
and I think those have become more important than ever in light of the fact that a lot of sites like Instagram and so forth have removed those vanity metrics, which I think was a great move. I think vanity metrics created a lot of problems and a lot of people sort of gaming the system. But that created what, you and I know we refer to as sort of social proof. People say, oh, wow, okay, this has, 100,000 likes and so forth. Oh, that must be popular. Well, again, some people were gaming that, and that was problematic. But this is where, again, actual testimonials, I think, become that much more important.
Yeah, hey, if you're a business in integrity, you love this place, because this is a place where user-generated creative people, real people, have used your real product or your real course, and they have gotten real results. You want your potential customers to see that this is going to solve their problems, or there are other real people that are using what you're bringing to the table to solve their problems. So that's email number 4. You can just have one. Ideal world, you'd have 2, but I'm trying to simplify this because I know business can be crazy, and I'm just arguing for you need to get these at least 5 basics in place, and more if possible. Email number 5, post-purchase email. The most important thing to do when people give you money is to deliver. Do not leave them hanging, for the love of God. Like, this is a place to reinforce this new relationship. You have just had a relationship with a new customer where they have given you money, and it is now time for you to deliver on what you've promised. It is also a great time to reinforce that relationship and say, congratulations, you're in our club, you're in our society. Or if you're a shopper, it's like, the post-purchase email is like, hey, you are going to love this product. It is going to be amazing for you. You reinforce that, and then you say, here's what's next. So if you're in coaching, you want to give them access into whatever it is that product is. If it's a download, if it's details, login details on how to get in the site. If they're a shopper, you want that email to have, or if they're an e-com, you want that email to have, what did they buy? When is it going to get there? You know, the next questions after you purchase, and you want to reinforce that relationship. And because a good relationship starting with someone who's just given you money, that trust being reinforced makes it more likely that they're going to say yes to you in the future. So that's why that's really important. Basically, you just want to thank people for purchasing. In an ideal world, you would have other emails coming after this that would ask them to review their product after they've used it or after they've gotten into their coaching program. And then you would extend another offer. So normally with our 6 and 7 figure clients, we are developing post-purchase sequences that are many emails long that are doing all of those. But if you're at the beginning of your business, even service-based businesses, you should have this 110%. Okay, so your next steps, whoever is watching right now, if you do not have these things in practice right now, I want to challenge you to implement a pop-up on your site that has an offer. So get my, even if it's a download, get my tool, get my course, join my mini course, which leads into your big course, save 10% or get free shipping. Luxury brands, that's probably the right aspect for you, is a free shipping, because they hate to discount. Or you could do it like get this gift by buying. If you're not converting at least 8% off of that, then you have more homework to do. 8% would be like the minimum of what I would want for you. And then I want you to implement 3 welcome emails, meet those people who you first met and follow them up, implement 1 abandoned cart email at least. The standard is normally at least 2, and then implement at least 1 email. And I'd say the standard there is probably between 3 and 5 before you go into a cross sell or before you go into a win back. Nurture sequence emails after that. So, but these are what I call the big 3, the majority of your revenue, recurring revenue, set it and forget it, mailbox money is going to come from these places. Don't judge it before you try it. And if you are in coaching, then I want you to look at Active Campaign. We actually are delivering sequences today to another 6 to 7 figure client that are doing exactly what we're talking about here on Active Campaign. Or Klaviyo is the e-com platform that I want to recommend to you. So it's going to result in lower cost per acquisition, repeat revenue, set it and forget it, money while you sleep. Anyway, so that's me. That's what I wanted to talk to you. It's kind of like my recurring revenue gospel right now. I want everybody to survive, because this year has been tough. If you do not have those things in place, then you're gonna have trouble. And let me tell you what, guys, I think that the digital revolution, it started a while ago, but if you haven't been fully online, guys, this is your wake up call. You can't, it's not going to go back to normal. I don't know if y'all saw this, but it's a virus. It's kind of here for a while. Even if we have a vaccine.
Yeah, no. First of all, Paige, that was incredible. It's very rare that actually when I have guests that come on, that they come on with a PowerPoint presentation that are ready to deliver so much value up front like that. So you practice what you preach. You've done exactly as you say. You've brought incredible value for the audience. So I'm exceptionally grateful to you.